to review problem 28.6b, and this problem gives us a table, and the problem says Miss Thomas decides to make pies and bring them to her third grade class to celebrate Pie Day. A survey about favorite kinds of pies was filled out by each boy and girl in the class. So A says, what is the probability that a respondent is a boy given that the person favors chocolate? So we know that this is a conditional probability by seeing the word given in the question, and conditional probability allows us to find probabilities of events that are not independent, which means that there is an event that has already happened and they were trying to find the probability of the successive event. So to find the probability that a respondent is a boy, given that he favors chocolate pies, we have to look up at our table and see that there were 10 boys who liked chocolate pie, and then that there were a total of 17 respondents that chose chocolate pie. So our answer would be that 10 over the 17. So that would the probability that a respondent is a boy given that the person favors chocolate is 10 over 17. And then the next problem is the same type of problem as the one above. So that asks, what is the probability that a respondent favors chocolate pie given that the person is a boy? So it's just flipped. So for this problem, we can look up at our table and see that there were still 10 boys who favored chocolate pie, but this time we are interested in seeing the probability given that the respondent is a boy. So we go down and we see that the total number of respondents that were boys is 14, which makes the probability 10 out of 14, which can be reduced to a 5 out of 7. So 5 out of 7 boys of respondents favored chocolate pie given that the person was a boy. So for C, it says, what is the probability that the respondent is a girl or the respondent favors apple pie? So to find the probability of this problem, we have to use the formula of the probability of A plus the probability of B minus the probability of A and B, because these two events are not mutually exclusive. So we would find the probability that a respondent is a girl that the respondent is a girl is 11 out of 25. So the respondent is a girl is 11 out of 25. And then we'd find the probability that a respondent chose apple pie. So we would see that that would be 3 out of 25. And then you have to subtract whatever the probability of those two together is. So we could see that the probability that the respondent was a girl who chose apple pie was 3 out of 25. So you would do 11 over 25 plus 3 over 25 minus 3 over 25, which would give you that 11 over 25. So the probability that the respondent is a girl or the respondent favors apple pie would be 11 over 25. And then the last problem asks, what is the probability that a respondent is a girl and favors apple pie? So to find the probability of this problem, we need to find how many times these two events happen together. So if we just go look up at our table, we see that a girl chose apple pie 3 times, so we put that over the total number of respondents, which would be 3 over 25. So the probability that a girl chose apple pie is 3 over 25. And that's how I solved my problem.